Hello and welcome to a video on this stunning Porsche 930 Turbo. So this particular example is, it was first registered in 1978. From new, it's covered 18,812 miles. We've got loads of history on this car as well. It's original paintwork. We have 26 MOT certificates dating from as early as the first all the way up to 2020, and now this car is actually exempt from MOTs and tax due to the age. It is just in unreal condition. You've got the stunning whale tail rear spoiler, which was iconic with the turbo, and this is the 3.3 engine, which was increased from a 3 litre, and it produces 300 horsepower and 412 newton meters of torque. And that will get the car from 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds and a top speed of over 160, which in 1978 was mighty impressive. And we'll have a walk round, show you the condition of the car in total, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, moving on to the exterior of the car. This is finished in Grand Prix White, which looks really smart with the black leather and tartan interior. I think it's a timeless combination, which really suits this car. Alloy wheels are in perfect condition as well. It's got the Michelin tyres all round. And in terms of condition of the paintwork of this car, we've had our body shop come round and just use their paint depth gauge just to kind of get an idea on how much of this paintwork is original. We think, they think it's about 85 to 90% of the paintwork on this car is original, which you know, doesn't surprise me at all, because it is, you know, it's never been driven in the wet. It was in a very light shower with the second owner once, who he was absolutely mortified about. But you can, you know, it really helps seeing this car in the flesh, because the paintwork is absolutely stunning. It looks like it's had a little bit of paintwork around the fuel filler cap. Maybe someone accidentally knocked the fuel filler against the paintwork by accident. And on one of the rear arches as well, it does look like it's had some light blowing work. So, but apart from that, very, very original and well looked after. Right, so coming round to the rear of the car, firstly, you've got this iconic T-tray or whale tail rear spoiler. And the reason for this is you've got the intercooler on one side and the AC condenser on the other side, and with this engine, especially increasing the capacity, it just wouldn't all fit in there. So they've done this just to increase the cooling and also try and add a bit of aerodynamics. And to tell you more about the work that has been done on this engine, so in 2015 and 16, it had about £15,000 spent on it, and that was dropping the engine and gearbox completely out, stripping it all down, taking the heads off, inspecting the clutch, making sure everything is okay, and then refitting with new gaskets and getting the car running as it should be. And the reason for this is the last 8 years of the first owner owning the car, he didn't really use the car, so it did need some recommissioning work, which was all carried out by BS Motorsport in Buckinghamshire. So we've got all the receipts and you know, all the itemised invoices, which shows what was replaced. So this car has been maintained and looked after very well. Okay, so moving on to the interior. I think this is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love this. We've got this beautiful tartan with black leather, and you know, in terms of the way it is aged, the condition of it is, like the rest of the car, absolutely brilliant. Looking inside the car, you've got the original cassette player. As you turn the radio on, you've got the huge aerial that comes out the front wing, which is, I think is just so cool. You can also see you've got all the proper analog dials in there. You've got the boost gauge in the centre, and also you can see the mileage there as well. And everything in this car, so the sunroof works perfectly, the electric windows work perfectly, the aerial works perfectly. It's just been so well looked after and maintained that you just, you know, you can jump in this car and actually use it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what we have in terms of additional paperwork and bits that we have with the car, which I've laid all in the boot or under the bonnet. So, at the back we've got this absolutely huge file filled to the brim with invoices for the maintenance, all the 26 MOT certificates, obviously all the V5 and everything like that, and we do have the certificate of authenticity. Also, you can see here we've got two sets of keys. So we've got the original set, which has been used here and there, and then we do also have a spare set, which has been cut to help preserve the original keys, which is really cool. And you can see down here we've got the original toolkit. We've got a little belt in there as well, if you know, if it was ever needed. And we've also got the pump in here as well, which you know, it's cool to have all these features. And in 2016, the rear shocks were replaced due to them leaking. So Bilstein shocks were fitted, and the owner wanted to keep the original. So we do also have the original rear shocks, which is really cool. But this, you know, I guess this really sums up this car in terms of the first owner from the off wanted to preserve this car as best he could, as well as enjoying it. And then the second owner, being an engineer, wanted to continue that ethos and you know, and help protect this car as, you know, it is a real iconic car and it is also a piece of history. I hope you've enjoyed the video today on this beautiful Porsche 930 Turbo. If you want any further information, do please give us a call on 01932 240 611. We can arrange video viewings. You can now come down to the showroom and view this car. Yeah, if there's any further information you require, do give us a call. You can also see this car on our website at hwm.co.uk. Thanks for watching.